I'm now going to turn it over to Jill, who will talk about the importance of considering the audience, drawing on the things she's learned during her time as a professional development presenter.
Thanks, Dana. Okay, well, because you want your audience to value and use the information you're presenting, you have to start by considering who your audience is and what their interests and needs are. So I don't know if you've ever sat through a presentation and felt like the speaker really didn't understand your perspective, but when that happens, it can make you tune out or just want to dismiss everything the presenter says. So it's important to be prepared specifically for your audience as much as possible. You want to make sure your audience understands the research and is motivated by the findings. I'm going to take you through some steps to help you focus your audience so that you can achieve these goals. Okay, the first thing that you probably think about when preparing a presentation is the format or the structure of the event. What kind of space do you have to work with? If it's a boardroom or a conference room or an auditorium or if it's a webinar, all of that has an impact on how you can engage with your audience and how they can engage with each other. And then, of course, how many people will there be? For me, the breaking point is around 40 people. If there's more than 40 people, the way I structure the presentation is the same as if there are 100 or 200, just the limited interactions that are possible. And then you have to think about how much time you have, because that's probably the biggest determinant of what you can accomplish. And you may have to prioritize what you want to say to make sure that people have time to digest it and work with it. So the format of the event obviously guides your presentation and helps determine the best opportunities for interaction between you and your participants. After thinking about the format of the event, there are still other things to consider about your audience before drafting your presentation. We've put together a tool for you to use to think about how to approach your presentation based on who the audience will be. So if you can look in your workshop materials, there's a Considering Your Audience checklist on page 4. The checklist includes tips that will help you create a presentation that's tailored for maximum impact. You've probably thought about some of these things before, but the checklist is meant to give you a structured way to think about who will be there, who is missing, what's most relevant to them, how is the audience likely to react to what you have to say, what are the existing dynamics within the group that might make a difference, how can the audience use the research findings, and what are the next steps. So, for example, if you look at checklist item number 4, how is the audience likely to react? It's important to think about this ahead of time so that you can prepare for anything controversial that might come up and that you have a plan for how to handle it if it does. The checklist will also help you lay the groundwork for possible future work with this group. So I'm going to turn it back to Dana now, who's going to lead you through an activity about considering your audience.